All right, everybody. Welcome to the third place game of the men's outdoor nationals here at College of Marin. We have USC Fight On versus UCLA Bruin. UCLA in the white caps, Fight On USC in the dark caps. Both of these teams played earlier this morning. UCLA losing to Nyack 13-6, and USC losing to O Club in a shootout. Alongside me is Jacob Carrera with the color commentary. Jake, what did you see in those first two games?
Oh, well, I saw USC, really fight against Olympic Club, and unfortunately they couldn't close it out. But they were up for most of the time in the first half. That second half was pretty shaky from them. But they had it close the whole game, and unfortunately they couldn't bring it home in the shootout. Yeah,
and on the flip side, UCLA really struggled with their 6-on-5 offense against Nyack. They were able to create the opportunities, but a lot of turnovers in that first semifinal in the morning. Things are a lot different now. USC-UCLA rivalry game. What are you expecting to see in this game here? What do you want to see in this game?
Well, I'm expecting to see a lot of counter fouls. A lot of grossing and going. I just expect a physical match just the whole way through. I'm gonna say that this is a little bit more of a defensive game.
Yeah.
As you can see, the first counter foul already.
Yeah.
So
USC wins a sprint, then quickly get a turnover. UCLA ball on the right side here. Ball over at position 5. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. And it's already getting physical up top. Another ordinary foul.
Looks like USC is going with the press right now and trusting their center defense.
And going into a soft drop here. And there's an entry pass stolen. Earhart gets the rebound. Nick Porter, the goalie, USC, with the ball.
Porter had a great game in the last game. Blocked a few 5 meters and just was pretty dominant that whole game.
USC with the ball. Earhart at position 3, looking over 1-2 side. You can see the center facing 1-2 side. UCLA in a press at 2. Looks like a rocker defense, 2-3 rocker. Earhart, national team member, with a nice entry pass.
Ooh, shot block.
Turn and shot block. And UCLA on the counterattack. I really think these teams, they know each other so well. That could be a low-scoring defensive game. Not a ton of opportunities, but I could sense a lot of energy on the bench right now.
Definitely. You could tell that once that first goal goes in, it's the bench is going to go pretty crazy here.
And a shot by UCLA off the crossbar. USC, Ash Moulton up at position 4 with the ball, sort of slowing things down a little bit. USC 2 meters over here. 7 seconds on the shot clock.
They got to get something going right here.
Taking it deep inside 2 with a nice entry pass, kick out on UCLA. First 6-on-5, center pass.
Ooh.
And misses. They went with a quick shot out of the post, didn't quite get that. I saw a lot of that in the last game too. USC looking for that quick post pass. They converted a lot early on the first half against O Club.
Yeah, sometimes that works, especially if the defense is still kind of scattered around. But right there, the drop was there, I feel like, and I think that they could have slowed it down a little bit.
Yeah. 5 meter call against USC, and Jacob Cavanaugh going to take this 5 meter penalty shot. As I mentioned earlier broadcast.
Ooh,
with
block
a big
there.
block there by Nick Porter.
I said it just a few minutes ago. Nick Porter had a really good game, and right there again blocking a huge shot.
And how much of that do you think is just these teams playing against each other so much, just knowing each other's tendencies?
They are crosstown rivals. They know each other from LA really well. Definitely some bad blood, and they definitely have the film on each other.
Yeah, that's for sure. Shot field block by UCLA. Score still 0-0. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. UCLA, that's Tommy Gruwell with the ball. Lost his cap in the very first possession of the game.
Still 0-0, like I said, going to be a low-scoring game. Defensive, you could already see it's big pressure from USC and UCLA.
Yep. And look for the entry pass into 2 meters. No foul. Shot wide. And here comes SC on a counterattack.
Great press, no foul there.
Yeah. It's really important for the younger players watching. Don't reach for that ball. End of shot clock. And USC, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Adam Wright, Coach Adam Wright from UCLA calling a 2-3 drop. You're going to see a shot here. And another field block by UCLA. That's the third field block in this first quarter. We're only 4 minutes in. See a lot of counterattack, a lot of people trying to draw fouls. And you got somebody set here. He's facing, they're looking to drop.
But that drop comes in so quickly, and there's a off-ball kick out right there. That's Ash Moulton.
And a goal by UCLA. That's Tanner Polis, I believe.
Nice little lob shot.
Yeah, and a full line change. You know, those kickouts away from the ball, you know, it's basically like a free shot here. You know, it's better than a 5 meter, to be honest. It's right there at 2 meters. Nice little lob.
LA strikes first here, and USC trying to make it level after subbing 6 for 6.
The thing that's so impressive that I like watching these teams play is that they have a play after everything. So they're going to run a nice little 4 or 5 side pick, and got 2 meters set.
And they have a plan even when the play doesn't work.
Yeah.
They have that bailout option.
Quick shot, nice save by the goalie. And that's Max Miller in 2 meters, San Juan Hills High School. Shout out to his coach, Ivan Bucci. He's the man. Actually grew up in Novato.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Another one of those off-ball kickouts.
Yep. Just over-aggressive on the perimeter. No need for that. Number 20 kicked out. 6-on-5 here. And you notice that the shot clock gets reset to 20. There's no offset. It's 20 seconds all the way through.
Nice shot. Nice little one shot there. Unfortunately, just off the post. Definitely beat the shot blocker.
Yeah. If it goes low, I think that one goes in. What do I know? All right, UCLA with the ball. 2:40 left in this first quarter. 1-0. It's been a defensive battle so far. Ball up top to 3, position 3, over to 2. And USC in a 2-3 rocker as well. Drop into 2 meters with the move, the power move, holding onto the ball. Referee saying he's holding onto the ball. Nothing there. Back to USC.
You know, a lot of people like to see high-scoring games, and with the new rules, there are a lot of high-scoring games. But I really enjoy seeing these cutthroat, you know, defensive battles.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes a lot of work to play defense every single possession, and that's what you see here. After 4 or 5 long games all weekend, this is all heart. Shot by USC, easy save by the goalie.
Shot on that was number 6, Christopher Sturtevant. Stuyvesant.
All right, UCLA attacking sets facing 1-2 side. They're running a little 21 pick over there. Ball over to 2. Mo Kenny, Newport Beach, California. Back to the lefty up at 3, over to 4. And a
lob
little
shot.
Not there. Great idea, but not there. And here comes USC on the counterattack. They haven't had an advantage yet on that counterattack.
No.
But that will, if they keep going, that's going to open up. Max Miller working hard on this three-post over here. If they swing the ball, this could be an opening.
Not a lot of 2-meter play early on.
Yep. A lot of heavy dropping. Another shot at the goalie.
Goalie's going to have himself a field day here if they keep shooting from the outside.
Ball kind of flipped out of the player's hand right there. That was nothing. Kind of flipped out, went right to the goalie. Goalie took it. So back to USC. 39 seconds left in this first quarter. 1-0 UCLA. And if they can get the ball over to 4-5 side and in, Max Miller with an ISO.
Oh, man. They just missed that opening.
Yeah. And now it's not quite there. There's a tip. Reset to 20. Intelligent play by number 6 at USC, letting the ball touch the lane line so that they get the full last possession. Very smart.
Definitely. These more experienced guys, they can take advantage of the little ticky-tacks here.
Yeah. Nice little drive down. It's a great idea at the end of the clock, but wasn't quite there. May have been better to be a release and then in. And that's the end of the first quarter. We have UCLA 1, USC 0. We'll be back after this quick break. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter here. We're at the College of Marin, Indian Valley campus in Novato, California, where we are hosting the 2021 Men's Senior Nationals. This is the third place game between USC and UCLA. UCLA leads 1-0 off of a quick little lob shot, off of an ejection. Although UCLA did miss a penalty early on in that first quarter, still 1-0. So, Jake, what did you see in that first quarter? What stands out?
I saw a lot of great defense, a lot of great shifting. They reacted to whatever the coach was saying really quickly on defense. They went from drop to press to drop to different types of drops. And, that's key for these guys, that they have to listen and they got to hear and read the defense and read the offense. And, with these college guys, they can do that very well.
There's a lot of intelligence going on and a lot of planning. You notice these teams are meeting about an hour before each game, every single game, going over strategy. UCLA wins a sprint. Ball over at 2. Back over to position 4.
Can't let that ball cross from 2 to 4 that easily because the center defender gets beat pretty quickly there.
Ball over to 4, Jake Cavano with a big shot. Nick Porter with a nice save.
He's had a few of those nice saves already in this game.
And what's tricky about his shot is he's got these different release points. He's got these big fakes, but he also leans with his body one way and can shoot the other. I've really been able to watch him evolve as a player, watching him in high school. He's just next level now. And of course, national champion last year. Back over to Cavano. Nice entry pass into 2 meters. Tries to make a quick pass on that drive. That was definitely intentional. Tried to get that guy with a nice little pass. Didn't quite work.
That was some nice front court vision by the center. And unfortunately just didn't really work out there. Guy wasn't where he wanted it to be.
Yeah. Jacob Merced with the ball. Lefty, USC. Quick steal by UCLA and counterattack.
Haven't seen a lot of you haven't seen any counterattack goals, actually. Even just opportunities on the counterattack. I think that the defense has done really well getting back in their press.
You got Felix in 2 meters. It's the only player I know that I refer to as first name only. Errant pass. Nothing he could do with that. And there was a great battle between him and some ex-Olympians in 2 meters last game against Nyack. Big, strong guy out of Harvard Westlake High School. Over to 4-5 side. Offensive foul in 2 meters.
Definitely saw that one coming. There was some tussling over there, and you could see number 19 for USC in set holding the defender's arm.
Over to the 4-5 side. Position 4 attacking in. Back over to 1-2. There's a shooter into 2 meters. And that's a kick out. Great entry pass. And let's see how UCLA responds with their 6-on-5 opportunity. A little slow getting started here. It's Chase Dodd over there, position 1. Over to Tommy, 3-post. And a block by Nick Porter. What a great block.
That was a beautiful pass into the 3-post.
I wonder if it would have been better for him to just shoot it quick instead of doing a little fake.
Yeah. You know, if you're going to fake low, you got to shoot it high. If you're going to fake high, you got to shoot it low.
We have a officials timeout. Ball out. Looks like number 15, Tommy Kroll. I think he has a bloody nose. Yeah, so we got to take a timeout. And we got a sub. Stop the bleeding here. When it comes to these two teams, it's hard to say anything is unintentional. But I'm sure it was. I mean, we're preseason, but yeah, he's got a pretty serious bloody nose. And he looks really scary. Let's back to the game here. 4-5 side.
They have set in position here.
Yeah.
Just really good defense on the perimeter.
2 lefties, back over to Ash Moulton.
Another shot block.
Tries to bring it back near side. Gets shot blocked. What's interesting about this is normally you'd be able to foul and drop back. Now with the new rule, you foul, guy can get it live and attack. So you have to really make a decision on if you're going to drop, if you're going to stay up on the shooter.
And that's where that opposite side help comes from. If you foul at 2, 4 drops. If you foul at 4, 2 drops, and that can really help.
Goal. That looked like it was a bar out goal by Felix on a great inside water position. The 2-meter defender really had nothing. He couldn't do anything. he was beat inside, it would have been a 5-meter. Just put his hands up.
And just look at that skip.
Slam dunk. Great finish by UCLA. It's now 2-0. 4:50 left in this first half. And USC is having a little bit of trouble finding the back of the net here.
These two teams played early in the tournament. USC won that by 4 goals, it was. And but here, I think UCLA has figured a matchup here.
Yeah. And that first game, you saw a lot of different lineup changes, a lot of different players. I feel like they're tightening up their rotation a little bit more with this game.
Yeah, this game is obviously for it's a big game. It's the third place game, and before it was just still group play, so they're definitely coming in with a little bit more intent.
Great block by Nick Porter. Another shot. Now, you mentioned in the first quarter we weren't seeing a lot of center play. We're still not really seeing that with USC, but with UCLA, they're getting the ball into 2 meters. They're having activity. That's going to create some problems for USC if they don't fix that.
Definitely.
Big shot, goal by USC. Number 7, Tommy McGuire. It's now 2-1, and just picks it up in rhythm, slides towards the middle to the post, just one big stroke, fake. Great shot.
Leaving a guy like that open is very dangerous from the 2.
Yeah. And that's what USC wanted. Their heavy drop, UCLA's heavy drop. USC's been hitting the goalie, and now they needed one to go in. So we'll see where the adjustment is. There's Mo Kenny with the ball. UCLA down to 5. Lefty over to 4, into 2 meters, 2 posts.
Ordinary foul.
Ordinary foul.
That's a counter.
He thinks he didn't hear the whistle. He shot it anyway, so that's a turnover. And USC now.
This is that last goal was on a counterattack, and this next goal is on a counterattack.
Another goal.
The first 2 counterattacks that they capitalize on, and really the first 2 counterattack chances that they've created go in. So they got to utilize that a little bit more throughout the game.
Yep. That skipped right under the goalie's arm right there. I know he wanted that one back. Number 6, USC. Great shot. And I would definitely, this is going to go down to the wire for sure. But stay tuned for that next game, that final, New York Athletic Club against Olympic Club. A lot of big names in that game. Looking forward to that. And Tommy's back in the pool after stopping the bleeding on his bloody nose.
Vavic doing a very good job pressing there.
Yep. Heavy pressure, offensive foul.
All created by Vavic, and now it looks like they're up on the counterattack. Just slows it down.
Jacob Merced wisely pulls it back. Great awareness. Jake Earhart with the ball. 19 seconds on the shot clock. He didn't put it in play. 2 meters. Quick shot. Wow, what a finish. The patience it took to stop for a second, look where the goalie was, and then shoot. It wasn't just close your eyes and let it fly. He actually paused for a second and shot that.
Goalie can't do much about that one. I mean, just beautiful set play there.
Okay, so USC has responded 3 in a row. It's now 3-2 USC. UCLA looking for an answer. Things getting chippy. Things getting physical on the perimeter for sure.
Definitely. You saw that in the last possession with Vavic and number 25.
Yeah, errant pass there by UCLA in 2 meters. Couldn't really handle it. Ball's outlet to Jacob Merced. USC on the attack. 2 minutes left in this first half. Watch this move here.
Moulton wheels him, but no call.
That is a tough no call to me. And not because Ash is a former player of mine, but because, defense has – they're just in a bad position right there. I think Tanner just got poked in the eye. That was unintentional. He's holding his eye here. Number 21 or 20. No, 23, sorry.
A dump ball there by UCLA. They saw the USC guys starting their counter, so Weiss just dump the ball and play defense. They've done well in defense so far, except for, a few counterattacks and set.
And here you got set 4-5 side. Jake Earhart over to Ash Moulton. And this has got to be one of the best 4 or 5 sides in the country, USC. Those two lefties are just really, really difficult matchups. UCLA now on the counterattack. Ball out to the right side. Ball up top, position 3. You got a shooter. Back over to position 4. Being patient, back to 3, over to 5.
Those bad passes can really kill a possession. Shot made.
And Chase Dodd with the fake pass and then a quick shot over the head.
That was really nice right there.
Smart. Look at this fake and then immediately takes a shot near side high. Saw the goalie drop his hands.
And I don't think we mentioned this, but earlier in the quarter, Coach Adam Wright for UCLA got a warning yellow card. So he's got to be careful for the rest of the game, arguing with the refs.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a 3-3 ball game. And you called it, Jake, earlier, the defensive battle. Both teams a lot less subbing now all of a sudden. You see that the rotations are tighter.
Just quarter to quarter even. That's how.
And that looks like a steal. Tommy with the steal on Jake Earhart. And Jake Earhart unfortunately gets that kick on transition. He's live. Tommy's live here. Great fake. Great shot and a little chirping after the goal there. If you notice, I don't mind that type of emotion. I think that's great. It's competitive fire. Referee's going to warn him not to do that.
You see it a lot from the goalies actually. I've seen Nick Porter do it a lot. Just they got to hype themselves up because it's like they're on an island in the goal. Yeah. So they feed off that energy. A big block or their defense playing good enough defense to force a dump.
Another turnover. That's 2 in a row. That will cost you goals at this level.
UCLA, 4 seconds left to make something happen.
Quick shot, end of the half. And at the end of the half, UCLA 4, USC 3. USC went with 3 goals in a row, but UCLA responds at the end. We'll be back after this break. All right, welcome back to the second half of this third place game between UCLA and USC. UCLA is up 4-3. Defensive battle here in that first half. Jake, what do you think?
You know, you talk about it all the time, the 2 goals per quarter quota. And so far, UCLA and USC are doing a very good job at keeping that 2 goals a quarter, even in these longer 8-minute quarters than you've coached in.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's all about defense. And, we'll see. They haven't done great on their 6-on-5 conversion. But I think in the second half, you're going to see a little bit more. I think you're going to see a little bit more offense in the second half.
And frankly, you haven't seen many 6-on-5 opportunities.
Yeah. It's been pretty clean.
Yeah.
Physical game, but clean. So USC wins a sprint. And right away passes it all the way across the pool.
Quick little shout out to Olympian Marko Vavic, Stefan's older brother, who also plays at SC.
Yeah. This SC team is going to be very, very scary in the fall with 2 Olympians coming back. And here's Ash Moulton. Great pass.
Beautiful extra pass.
Oh, my goodness. Great pass over to the 2 post. And a quick shot, quick goal at number 15. Wyatt Barker, who plays 2 meters right there. I did not see why he got so open. Looks like didn't step down on that help.
You know, I think that UCLA was thinking offense early that time because there was less than 5 seconds left on the clock. Great job, Ash Moulton, to read that and make that extra pass. An assist is just as good as a goal.
Yep, absolutely. And ball now with the heavy press. USC with the pressure and a steal on the perimeter. And USC trying to push the pace now.
A lot of steals on the outside.
Yeah, that's like the 4th or 5th one. Ball up top, position 3, over to 5 to Jacob Mercep. Over to Ash Moulton. And another entry pass into 2 meters. Oh, just off the crossbar. Great shot.
That was another chance created by Wyatt Barker there. He's played a great game so far.
Yeah, what I love about Wyatt is that he's doesn't get wrapped up after he takes that shot and get kicked out in the backcourt. He just kind of swims away and comes back to defense. A lot of people try to rustle, and we get in trouble that way. Over to position 1, tries to make the entry pass kind of short. Ash Moulton is able to get back and get that ball. I don't know if he got a piece of it. Back to USC on the counterattack. All the way to 5. Back up to 4 into 2 meters. No foul there, and there's the kick out.
USC using that 2-meter play. Using that center play for both teams now. And you can see whoever utilizes that the best is going on runs.
Great, nice shot. Sorry, nice pass. There's a shot. Great block by the goalie, UCLA. And possession UCLA. They're now on the counterattack. 4-4. 5:25 left in this third quarter. And UCLA with the ball crosses it over to the 1-2 side. One extra pass down. Tries to get that into 2 meters. It's a good idea, but it's tough when that player on the post is on the 3 post opposite the ball because the goalie can come out and steal it. USC ball, outlet.
Using those lefties on the outlet and to create plays already, Merced and Moulton.
Offensive foul, USC using the off arm to create space there. That was on Earhart. And counterattack, UCLA
What
is
a
up.
pass. What a pass. Could have been a 5-meter there.
Yeah, that could have been a 5-meter, you're right. But an offensive foul in the middle of the pool, and now a kick out on the goalie. The goalie's out for touching the ball. Basically, he put the ball in the goal. Should have just let it go.
Oh. And it looks like Merced gets rolled here. He's out for the game. He was trying to create a sneaky play there by forcing a 5-meter, letting Porter block it.
Yeah, so basically what he was thinking was if I push the goal down, it'll be a 5-meter, and then Nick Porter can come back in and have an opportunity to block it. But what happens is Coach Marco Pinta's very, very, very upset at that. What happens is now it's disrespect, misconduct. So now Jacob Merced is out for the game.
And a
5-meter.
And a 5. So Merced has to leave the bench here. And a 5-meter. And the goalie can't block the 5-meter because it was a roll. So now a field player has to come in and try to block a 5-meter. So, a good idea, but
several years ago, what we used to do, we did it a couple times. This is more than 10 years ago. We used to throw a player in the pool, causing a 5-meter. But now, at the end of a game, the team could choose to take possession or take a 5-meter. I've never seen that happen in the third quarter. That's a huge loss by USC.
Huge. That was one of their lefties, and we said they're using the lefties to create play. And here we go. Ooh.
And Earhart guessed right. He just couldn't get his hand on it. And I'm a little bit surprised, a little bit shocked at that.
I'm surprised that I'm surprised that 25 Merced got rolled there.
Jacob Merced. He's very regretful. You could see it in his face. He thought he was doing the right thing. I get it. But sometimes, it's a 4-4 game. It's not like it's and there's
there's time.
2 quarters left.
Time.
So to do that right there just seemed a little bit irresponsible. He's trying to explain to the bench what he was doing. And we'll get back to the game here, but that was an odd scenario for sure. And now kick out off the ball in 2 meters. USC with the man-up situation. And don't forget, O Club Nyack next for the championship.
2 in the third place game, 2 college teams, and in the first place game, 2 teams that are former Olympians and future Olympians.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting.
Shot wide off the bar. And UCLA back on offense. Here comes UCLA on the attack, up at position 4. Quick entry pass. And a kick out on Max Miller, I believe. Mo Kenny with the ball, 6-on-5. Coach Adam Wright yelling to run a play right away.
Coach has got to be careful going past this 5-meter line here. He already has a yellow card.
And a quick shot. Mo Kenny cross cage low, and it goes in. And now USC has to be careful. Normally a very disciplined team. That scenario that happened with the goal kind of threw them off a little bit. Let's see if they can recover.
Yeah, I think UCLA now has the momentum, and USC is just trying to figure out what just happened still.
Yeah.
So they got to get a goal here to regain that momentum.
Ball over to 2. Max Miller working really hard in 2 meters. Hasn't touched the ball. Tough. It's tough as a 2-meter man to work that hard and not, get an entry pass. And so it's really important that these next few possessions They got to get the ball into them. UCLA, on the other hand, is doing a really good job putting in tight space, really crafty on the 2-meter entry passes. That's a foul.
And sometimes those late entry passes are the best thing because you get a 20-second possession and another kick out on the perimeter.
Grabbing the cap.
Those are becoming troublesome for USC.
And it looks like Max Miller is confused. He thought the kick out was on him, but it was on number 20 on the perimeter, like you said, position 4.
UCLA drawing more kickouts and as a result scoring more goals and winning the game right now.
Still plenty of time in this third quarter. UCLA moving the ball around, tip pass. Big post pass there by number 17, Bennett Winther. No, sorry. Number 17, Chase Travisano, sorry.
UCLA's lead growing now, and looks like some subs coming in to give the hard workers on the defensive side some rest.
Yeah, USC needs to regroup here. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a goal. They just need a good offensive possession. It's been a little bit shaky this whole quarter.
They need to at least get a shot off. That they need a shot on goal that forces the goalie to block it. And there it is right there. Gets an extra possession.
Yeah, reset to 20. 2:07 in the third. And remember, in USA Water Polo, he's live on the perimeter once he puts it in play. Ball up top. Quick foul. Is he going to look for a shot here? Rises up.
Wow.
Big time shot by Jake Earhart. Rises up, body moves left, shoots it under the arm of the shot blocker near side.
And it looks like the stands are starting to pack in here for this third place game in the championship game. It's good to see the community come out and support.
Absolutely. I'm excited to watch Jackson Kimball play, personally. Mo Kenny with the ball, UCLA. Up 2 with the minute 53. And Jake, I think you were right. I mean, that was this goal that USC needed. Let's see if they can get a defensive stop now. 2 meters working really hard, not letting the ball go in this possession.
Oh, Dodd gets a great look, just couldn't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, I think that was Jake Earhart from 2-meter D coming over and tipping it out of his hands. Sometimes
when the driver doesn't flush out all the way to the post or to a perimeter position, they can get hurt on the offensive side being too crowded in.
Yeah, and Felix a little over aggressive on that perimeter foul on Earhart. So now USC, with a minute 21 left in this third quarter, has an opportunity to get within 1 on the 6-on-5. And don't be surprised if this thing goes into the fourth quarter tied up.
Yeah, definitely. USC starting to get some more momentum going.
right, we're back. And USC with the 6-on-5.
Drawing up a play here.
Yep.
You can see 5 center right now.
Well, and Ash Moulton, the lefty's on the 3-post. They ran this. Oh.
That hurts.
Yep.
Shot here coming. And a little too late from Vavic.
And that drop pass ruined that play, unfortunately. They ran that earlier in the tournament.
And Coach Adam Wright calling mismatch here. In set. And that's the second kick out on Ash Moulton. So USC losing a big piece there.
Yep. Coach.
Nice block.
Coach Wright with the mismatch call. Not a coincidence that Ash Moulton transferred from UCLA to USC, so maybe a little bit of extracurricular there. Definitely wants to make it known.
They did, you know, they won the national championship. They're the top dog right now, so
yeah.
I could definitely see USC trying to, you know, show to prove to themselves and everybody else that they are their competition.
Absolutely. We'll be back after this, 7-5. All right, and we're back for this fourth quarter, third place game between UCLA and USC. UCLA up 7-5. USC missing now Jacob Merced, who was rolled for the game, misconduct for pulling the goal down. Which
one of the craziest plays that I think I've ever seen. And yeah, that was definitely interesting. I don't think I've ever seen something like that.
I want to give a quick shout out to teamstreamgames.com for providing this live coverage, this live stream. It's been great. Did semifinals this morning, third and first place game today. They did all the games on Friday. Professional crew and just very well done. So I want to say thank you to them for giving us the opportunity here. Thank you to the College of Marin for allowing us to host this great event, and to all the teams who came out. So let's enjoy this fourth quarter here. UCLA 7, USC 5, and UCLA wins the sprint. I think that's the first sprint they've won in this game.
Beautiful scene outside here with the rolling hills and the greenery in the back, so it's a great place to play.
Absolutely. A little hidden gem. And we got UCLA establishing 2 meters.
Earhart guarding.
It's the battle right here. That's.
Oh.
And a steal by USC.
I don't think many people expected that ball to go in there. I think most people expected a dump or a shot, so good job of reading the defensive jumpiness.
Yeah. At this level, you can't assume anything, though, you know? They will drop it in. All you need is 2 seconds to make something happen. And here comes Ash Moulton. And a quick turn. No late whistle, but he earns the exclusion on, I believe that was Mo Kenny. And that's the second time he's made a big turn move like that.
First one was a no call. That one was a kick out. Little two-man game, Moulton and Earhart. Ooh,
that was interesting.
That was a rough little.
Yeah, that was really. You know, I think Moulton should have shot that one. You know, I think he can't be too passive, passing the ball like that. You know, he's right there. He's got a great shot. He hasn't let one rip yet. So, and here comes another kick out.
That's Wyatt
15.
Barker drawing kickouts on the other side, but this time he gets the kick out drawn on him.
And that was a head block.
Beautiful.
By number 3, Stefan Vavic, getting his everything involved there. And here comes USC. Pressure's on now. Offensive foul, 2 meters.
You know, I said it earlier in the game, a lot of counter fouls going to be called. Another
Stefan
turnover.
Vavic with the little tip away. Such a smart play. I mean, he's such a smart player. Obviously from a family of great water polo players. And he really beat himself up in the last game. Here's an entry pass. And another kick out earned by UCLA. That's again on Mo Kenny. That is at least 2. I don't see a red flag. 6 on 5 here. Quick pass cross court. Center cage in. Those quick passes are really tough for the goalie to read. And here comes 6 for 6. USC.
It's been Moulton and Earhart all game on the 6 on 5. Every play has been designed for one of them. And that one no different. Look at that beautiful shot right there over the goalie's head.
Yeah, now 7-6. 7-6 here. USC, UCLA, and USC, you know, they haven't played bad defense. I mean, they've only given up 7 goals. It's not like they're playing a bad defensive game. A couple of turnovers in that third quarter really hurt them, but they're looking to come back right now. UCLA with the ball. Felix in 2 meters holding that 4-5 side. He is a handful.
That's a big dude right there.
Yep. So valuable to be able to hold position for that long. And there's the entry pass. Oh, quick shot. Didn't quite get his arm fully free on that.
Nick Porter has had some huge blocks so far, and he might be keeping USC in this game, and now with a chance to tie for USC.
Are you saying he's your MVP?
It's hard to pick an MVP for a team that's not going for first, but
He's played pretty well this
Definitely, as a goalie, he's been one of the best.
Here comes a big shot. Oh, and goes over the head, but inside the 5. The referee called he was not outside the 5-meter line when he took that shot, or when he got that foul. Ball back to UCLA. 4:20 left in this fourth quarter. UCLA 7, USC 6. UCLA has really led this entire game. It was tied for a little bit, 4-4. There's another quick entry pass and another miss by Felix. Such big power moves.
If he just waited one more second to get an aim on his shot, get a view of the goal, that could have been.
Those are the preseason mistakes. You know what I mean? Like in the season, those are going in for sure. When I know it really counts, but it's such a great player. He just continues to improve year in and year out.
And I don't see, even for a preseason game for these college guys, I don't see less energy.
No, not at all. Not at all. They're working hard.
Yeah,
they've been training. I'm talking to the coaches. They talk about how hard they've been training over the last several months. Shot. And nice block by the goalie.
Looked like that one was just a
Here
shot.
Comes the outlet pass deep to the right. Tommy, he's got some room. Nice inside water pass. That's a 5-meter. What was so awesome about that play was Tommy knew there was someone middle right when he got the ball. He knew what he was going to do with it right when he got it. That really separates good from great. He's a great player.
You talk about that. Chase Dodd puts it in. You talk about that cross to middle. It didn't even go cross to cross. The goalie single-handedly crossed it.
Yep.
Really nice outlet pass.
Chase Dodd with the quick shot. And UCLA up 8-6. 3:10 left in the fourth quarter. And USC needing a goal right here. It's not absolute, but they haven't really been able to capture the momentum this entire game. This might be the chance for them to do that. Can't keep turning it over. Here's a nice little cross peck into 2 meters. That's a kick out. 100%. Cannot reach over that outside shoulder. 6-on-5 for USC.
This is a big 6-on-5 here. 8-6, 2:50 left. They got to find a way to put the ball in the back of the net.
Cross pass. A little lazy on that pass right there. And there's Moulton. Gets shot blocked. And that's a kick out for hitting the ball out of bounds. That's unfortunate.
Looks like they're calling a 6 in here. 1 to the pocket.
6-on-5 looks pretty tight. Nice block by Nick Porter. Read that all the way. Most these coaches know what each play is coming. They get it. And so Nick Porter read that really well. And here's another opportunity. Running out of chances, really, USC is. 2 minutes left, 8-6. And another turnover.
Turnovers have been the story of this game for both teams. And you could see Moulton and Gruel chirping here.
Yeah. Former teammates. Mo Kenny puts the ball in play. Over to 4-5 side, over to 4. Back to Mo Kenny with the entry pass. And USC, looks like maybe a double exclusion, which would be disastrous. And Pinta is not happy about that. The reason coach from USC, Pinta, is not happy with that is because UFC is trying to go to offense there. He's saying, hey, we're trying to go to offense. The guy who shot it or passed it is obviously holding. Referee disagrees. And I never question referees, so.
A little 5-on-5 here for USC and UCLA. Let's see what they do. Beautiful move.
Oh. My goodness. No call there. It's hard to make a call on that because you're taking matters into your own hands. You're kind of telling the referee you want to take it one-on-one right there. No call by the referee. Turnover, UCLA ball.
Looks like they'll take a timeout here just to set up a play, really to put this game away.
Yeah, 1 minute left. But with 1 minute left, do you have to score? What's the strategy going in here with a minute left?
My strategy here would be take the whole time, and if you don't have a shot, you can always dump it and play defense because of how well the Bruin defense has been playing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I mean if you're going for a shot and it's a turnover, you're giving them more time.
Definitely.
To score 2 goals.
Especially if it's within the first 20 seconds.
Yeah, so you want to take all the time in the world here. There's 25 seconds on the shot. Really doesn't leave enough time to score 2 goals. And I believe USC has one more timeout that they can call. But first things first, they need to stop.
They need to stop here very badly. If they don't get a stop here, that is almost certainly the game.
It's over after that, yeah. All right. So USC on the defensive end, UCLA with the ball. We're even strength. 1:08 left on the game clock. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Goalie puts it in play.
Not a lot of movement to start the possession. It shows that they're going to take their time. They're going to work for the best. They're going to work for the best shot here.
Yeah, and they're giving it to their best ball handler, Tommy.
There's the drive here. It's a little 4-down action.
Oh,
they get the kick out.
And that's the game. Stefan Bobic gets ejected and then really just stops the guy from scoring, causing a 5-meter.
Smart play from Bobic with a minute left. Just trust your goalie here instead of giving the.
I mean, you got to give yourself a chance.
You got to give yourself a chance. Ooh, and that hurts right there. That is the game right there.
Yep, 9-6 UCLA, 52 seconds left. Jacob Cavano with a quick 5-meter right over his head. Oof. Here comes USC. I mean, obviously they're going to go for a quick one. 50 seconds left. Try to get a quick goal. Foul outside the 5 maybe. Kick out.
And I think, they're taking a lot of time here for a team that's down 3 with 35 seconds left. They got to get a shot quickly.
And
there it is.
Earhart. Quick shot.
They do give themselves a chance here if they can get a quick steal possibly, but they got to get 2 of those quick steals.
It's going to be really tough.
Definitely.
Are you bringing the goalie out to press? San Francisco water polo style? JOs?
I would say for the first 10 seconds you don't, but after that you got to send somebody.
I think that's it. I think they're not going to let the clock expire.
They're calling it. They're calling it a tournament here. So. Nice move there.
Yeah. And another exclusion on Bobic. Tommy puts it in play. 2-1, and that's the game. UCLA wins third place at the 2021 Men's Outdoor Senior Nationals with a 9-7 win over USC. Great game, exciting, fun. Great defensive battle, kept them under 8.
And you know, this game will be a possible NCAA semifinal or final matchup. So
absolutely.
It was
and here's Scott Schulte from New York Athletic Club. We're live on the broadcast. We're going to wish Scott Schulte a very good luck in this championship game. My favorite coach in the country right there. Good luck. All right, we'll be back with the championship game right after this. Thank you for tuning in. TeamStreamSports.com. TeamStreamGames.com.